should have done, shouldn't they? 10 minutes. Yes, I'm just warming up with the wine first.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the docks not a creature was stirring, from a landline to rock. The mainmasts were glowing with twinkling lights, in hopes to guide good old St. Nick in the night. The stockings all swung on the boom in the breeze, while boats bobbed and swayed on the wintry seas. The missus and I tucked in the forehatch to sleep, and dreamed of the creatures that swam in the deep. When in the marina arose such a splashing, I thought for a moment that someone was crashing. Away to the deck I flew in a hurry, and peered through the night, my heart tight with worry. The moon in the rippling harbor gave light to a truly remarkable Christmassy sight. For there in the water my eyes could but stare at a scarlet canoe pulled by 8 dolphins there. The canoe's jolly driver, so lively and quick, could surely be no one but good old St. Nick. More rapid than swordfish, his dolphins they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now crasher, now splasher, now frolic and squeaker. On nimble, on timble, on bubble and seeker. From the back of the stern to the tip of the bow. Now splash away, splash away now. As swift as a sail that has caught a stiff wind, I saw his steeds race by the tips of their fins. So through the marina the courser they flew, pulling toys and St. Nick in that little canoe. And of all of the boats with which he could align, St. Nicholas docked in the slip next to mine. I stared down in shock, nary making a sound, as good old St. Nick leapt on board with a bound. He was dressed all in red from his head to his toe, and had such a smile that made my heart glow. A bundle of toys he had stuffed in a net, and he winked at me, for there was work to do yet. His eyes, how they shone like a lighthouse so bright, his cheeks, red as pit lights, a merry old sight. His plump little belly was round as a dome, his beard was as white, and as frothy as foam. A length of fine line he tied round his wrist, twined into a Turk's head with 2 monkeys' fists. His coat it was patched, and his boots they were worn, but how his deep belly laugh boomed like a horn. He was chubby and plump like a festive old blowfish, and I laughed when I saw, for he had to know this. He strode up the deck, and he looked all around, and patched any small disrepair that he may found. Then he smiled at me and went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings, then he turned with a jerk. I gasped when I saw him ascend up the mast, to plant there an angel, then tie it steadfast. Then to the canoe he returned in a hurry. His dolphins splashed off in a foam and a flurry. But I heard him exclaim, ere he steered out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."